Good afternoon and welcome. Please rise as Senior Eli Wright sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Eli. You may all be seated now. Welcome, family and friends of all of our current members and inductees, Mr. Rance, Mr. Campbell, Dr. Vickart, and a special thank you to Miss Claire Weisler for joining us today. Thank you all for coming. On December 5th, 1776, realizing that scholarships should be given in recognition, Phi Beta Kappa was organized on the campus of William and Mary in Virginia. As public education developed, secondary schools felt a similar need for scholastic recognition. Consequently, in 1921, a group of distinguished educators decided that there should be in every progressive school in the United States some public recognition of those qualities which stand not only for high scholarship, but also for sound character, true initiative, and conscientious service, with outstanding intellectual ability and achievement. Thus, the National Honor Society for Secondary Schools was founded in 1921 by the National Association of Secondary School Principals. Its purpose? To create an enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in the students of America's secondary schools. In 1952, Milton Area School District petitioned the National Honor Society to grant us a charter to allow us to establish the Awesome Chin chapter in our school. The charter was granted. The chapter, however, was never formally inducted. So it was with the pleasure and satisfaction that on the 9th day of December, 1959, we were able to institute our first chapter. The National Honor Society has been maintained by the National Association of Secondary School Principals as a service for students and staff. Today, there are approximately 6,000 chapters in the United States, and there are also chapters in American schools in Puerto Rico, Hawaii, the Philippines, Panama, France, Argentina, Germany, Austria, Mexico, and Japan. Today's new inductees were chosen to be a part of Milton's chapter of the National Honor Society because of their exemplary character, outstanding leadership, passion for service, and exceptional academic achievements. As members of the National Honor Society, inductees must uphold these characteristics. They must also maintain good character and leadership skills, complete at least 5 service hours per quarter, in addition to our organized service projects, and maintain a cumulative GPA of 95% or higher. Throughout the year, Milton's National Honor Society participated in various service projects. These projects include, but are not limited to, volunteering at our elementary schools, where we helped with classroom activities, field trips, field days, and various other activities. We also just participated in the community's largest trunk or treat, where there were more than 1,000 community members present. Through the rest of the 2023-2024 school year, the National Honor Society plans on supporting less fortunate children in our community by providing Christmas gifts, as well as helping throughout the community on various projects. Thank you. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Rams, our principal.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. This is one of my favorite afternoons of the year. One of my favorite events of the year. Being able to recognize some of our best and brightest here at Milton Area High School. It's always an honor to be a part of this ceremony. And my job today is to be able to recognize this outstanding class of 2024 National Honor Society members. This crew has been a pretty special crew all throughout their high school career, especially from the role of leadership and being leaders within this building and showing a great example to our underclassmen, middle school students, and elementary students. As Ryan just noted, they've been involved in a lot of different efforts to spread Panther pride and show the students of this district the right way to do things. So I'm really excited to be able to honor them, but also it's bittersweet because I am sad to see them leave this building, but they left it better than when they came in. Juniors, this group that I'm about to introduce, you have some big shoes to fill. So please make sure you take notice to who's up there right now and the roles that you're going to need to fill as you step into that senior spot next year. So at this time, I'm going to recognize all of our class of 2024 NHS members. When I read your name and your bio, please stand and remain standing until I'm finished. Emmett Badman, the son of Katrina Badman. Emmett's future plans include attending Lycoming College and becoming a film director. Dom Ballo is the son of Brett Ballo and Melissa Beaver. His future plans include attending a university to further his education. Talia Bardol, the daughter of Terry and Tanya Bardol. Her future plans include pursuing a career in the animal industry. Cale Bastian, the son of Jerry and Joan Bastian. Future plans include attending a university to pursue a career as a medical professional. Ryan Bickhart, son of John and Jillian Bickhart. Future plans include attending American University and majoring in healthcare administration. Veronica Cabrera, the daughter of Antonia Cabrera. Her future plans include attending Bloomsburg University and becoming a radiology technician. Aubrey Carl, the daughter of Scott and Rebecca Carl. Her future plans include attending a 4-year university and studying marketing and finance. Elena Chappell, the daughter of Kenneth and Jody Chappell. Her future plans include attending a university and becoming a labor and delivery nurse. Lydia Crawford, the daughter of Bob and Megan Crawford. Her future plans include attending a university and becoming a nurse. Mercedes Farr, the daughter of Scott and Alicia Farr. Her future plans include attending Wilkes University and becoming a pharmacist. Braden Gogler, the son of Brad and Gretchen Gogler. Future plans include becoming a police officer. Xavier Godown is the son of James and Courtney Godown. His future plans include attending a university and majoring in computer science. Luke Goodwin, the son of George and Amy Goodwin. Future plans include attending a university and studying criminology. Jordan Hackenberg, the daughter of David and Beth Hackenberg. Future plans include becoming a real estate agent. Abby Kitchen, the daughter of Ryan and Sarah Kitchen. Her future plans include attending Moravian University and becoming a pediatric nurse. Zoe Latier, the daughter of Jason and Donna Latier and Steve and Danielle France. Her future plans include attending Penn State University to further her education. Jaylia Lynn, is the daughter of Jason Lynn, Corey Barnhart, Adam Unchball, and Nicole Lynn. Her future plans include attending Bloomsburg University and becoming an elementary teacher. Trey Locke, happy birthday, Trey Locke, is the son of Jason and Terry Locke. His future plans include attending a university with the goal of becoming a nurse. Shaylin Matthias, the daughter of Joshua and Cassandra Matthias. Her future plans include attending Bloomsburg University to study nursing. Savannah Nixon is the daughter of Toby and Jamie Nixon. Her future plans include attending Bloomsburg University and majoring in early childhood education. Alicia Prieto is the daughter of Jody and Jonathan Prieto. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year university and major in finance. Peyton Rarick, the son of Chip and Jen Rarick. His future plans include attending a university to become a business leader. Abigail Saber is the daughter of Paul and Rebecca Saber. Her future plans include attending a 4-year university and majoring in pre-vet with the long-term goal of attending veterinary school. Mia Sarah is the daughter of Rob and Sam Sarah. Her future plans include attending a university to major in psychology with the goal of later attending law school. Camden Weaver is the son of Matthew and Nicole Weaver. His future plans include attending a university and majoring in management. Leah Willow is the daughter of Matthew and Angela Willow. Her future plans include attending a 4-year university and studying marine biology. Evan Yoder is the son of Eric and Holly Yoder. His future plans include attending Grove City College and becoming a business owner. And Hunter Zettelmoyer, the son of Kurt and Elizabeth Zettelmoyer. His future plans include attending a university and law school with the goal of becoming a lawyer. Would you please join me in a round of applause for our 2024 NHS winners? Thank you very much. I'd like to invite Mr. Ryan Bickhart back to the stage.
Thank you, Mr. Rance. It is now my pleasure to introduce this year's NHS alum speaker. Please welcome back home Miss Claire Weisner, the salutatorian from the class of 2016.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to be up on this stage again and take part in this momentous day. I would like to extend my personal congratulations to all the inductees here today for your hard work and dedication. I know your teachers, families, and friends are very proud, and you should be too. My name is Claire Wiesner, and I'm a member of the Milton class of 2016. I must say, I was a bit surprised when Ms. Rank asked me to be the speaker today, because normally for these events you picture someone who's mid-career or a real veteran of their field, not the 25-year-old who in many ways is still learning how to be an adult. But in the 7 years since I graduated from Milton, I've learned some valuable life lessons which I'll try my best to impart upon you today. To give you an idea of who I was in high school, I could probably sum it up in 2 words: intense and perfectionist. I was president of student government in NHS, a class officer, captain of the varsity soccer team, ran track, and was fiercely competitive about my grades. For instance, my freshman year, I got a 96 in pottery class, which brought down my GPA, so I never took a fun elective again, and I stacked my schedule with all the weighted classes I could. Looking back, I definitely caused myself a lot of unnecessary stress and needed to go a little easier on myself. While I don't recommend being so hyper-focused on your grades or overly anxious about whether your resume is strong enough for some prestigious college, my time at Milton prepared me to be successful in college and beyond. Teachers like Mrs. Rank, Mrs. Hunter, and Mr. Schultz fostered my love of learning and curiosity about the world. Subjects which didn't come easily to me, like AP Calc and chemistry, instilled a strong sense of accountability. I knew my teachers would support me, but ultimately it was up to me to put in the extra effort if I wanted to do well. By creating solid habits in high school, my transition to Arcadia University went smoothly. At Arcadia, I majored in international studies and minored in Spanish while playing on the women's soccer team and serving as a research assistant for one of my professors. For me, college was an incredibly fulfilling experience. I felt like I had finally found my people, and every day I was learning about the things that actually interested me. At times, I worried that instead of deciding to play soccer, I should have picked a more prestigious school, that maybe I wasn't challenging myself enough. But in time, I realized college is really what you make of it. If you put in the work, take advantage of the help your professors are willing to offer, and focus on what is within your control, things will eventually fall into place for you. At Arcadia, I had opportunities to study abroad multiple times, an option that doesn't exist at most universities. After my freshman year, I spent the summer in Havana, Cuba, studying US-Cuban relations in Spanish. The spring semester of my sophomore year, I went to Valparaiso, Chile, to continue my Spanish studies and deepen my understanding of Latin American history and culture. In the spring of my junior year, I went to London and took classes on migration and human rights while interning with a member of parliament. And finally, during my senior year, I accepted an opportunity to accompany Lutheran communities in Liberia and was able to observe exactly what I had studied in my classes on global poverty, inequality, and development. These experiences shaped who I am as a person, my perspective on the world and life, and the trajectory of my career. And so my first piece of advice to you all is to take advantage of the opportunities that come before you and work to position yourself for new ones. I can trace my professional journey all back to one fateful day in London. I had been sick and missed class one week, and so went to see my professor during office hours to catch up. I had come to class each week prepared, having done all the readings and actively participating in class discussions. And it turns out that your professors really appreciate when you care about their class. After catching up on that week's lesson, he started asking me about what I was planning to do for the summer. Before I knew it, he had forwarded my resume and recommended me to former colleagues he had at the World Bank Inspection Panel. Within a few weeks, I had interviewed with some members of the panel secretariat and received an offer to come work with them in Washington, D.C. for the summer. I was incredibly lucky to receive this opportunity. Obviously, I had worked hard to get there, but given that the inspection panel usually only accepts interns from the pool of Truman Scholars, something I didn't even know existed until meeting the other intern my first day, there was clearly an element of luck at play. So now that I had this opportunity, I tried to learn as much as possible and connect with as many people in the field that I could. That meant on the days that I didn't also have class, when it would have been really nice to just go home and relax, that I went out with colleagues to happy hour and got over my fear of asking people if they'd be willing to get coffee sometime and do an informational interview so I could learn what steps they took to get where they are. And while it was for sure the busiest summer of my life, it paid off a year and a half later when, having graduated into the pandemic, my Peace Corps departure date to teach English in Colombia kept getting pushed back and pushed back. Instead of trying to wait it out, I needed to find a real job. After applying to over 80 positions, the job that I finally received came from a connection that I had made with someone I'd met that summer for a position that was never posted on any job board. So by taking advantage of the opportunities that come your way, you'll be able to build upon them and create new ones for yourself. My second piece of advice is to reject apathy and shape your life around service to others and to your community. By devoting yourself to others, you'll become a more empathetic person to people both similar and incredibly different from you. As your empathy and connection to the world around you grows, you will then be able to devote yourself to creating something that gives you purpose and meaning. For me, service and my career are inextricably linked. In my last position, I worked for a nonprofit that assists communities adversely affected by development projects, and seeks to push development finance institutions to a higher standard to prevent harm from happening in the first place. But after working there for a year and a half, I felt I needed more direct experience working in the field. I wanted to see how communities cultivate local solutions to development issues and walk side by side with communities to truly understand the problems and challenges they face every day. So I spent this past year living in Montevideo, Uruguay, volunteering with a local child rights organization. I learned a lot about what it means to be an outsider, how to be active in your community, to show up for others, and to take the initiative in building relationships. This invaluable experience will help guide me as I transition into my new position with the International Catholic Migration Commission. It'll fuel my motivation to support migrants and refugees, even when I might be a little tired of working on that grant proposal or sitting in that hour-long call that, if we're all being honest, it could have been an email. But you don't need to pursue a career in human rights or move to another country to serve others or find purpose. Whether in the career of your choosing or in the activities that you pursue in your free time, you can shape your life around service right here in your backyard. Your efforts will not go unappreciated, and you will find the human connection that service nurtures will enrich your life in innumerable ways. Now, my third piece of advice is that dreams change. Give yourself space to grow. Right now, as high school juniors and seniors, I imagine most of you are thinking about what you want to do with your life, who you want to become. If you're going to college, what major are you going to pick? Now, I'm a strong believer in the loose plan. Of course, it is important to have some general direction of what you want to do, goals you hope to achieve, and the follow-through to make those goals a reality. But sometimes, especially at a young age, we decide it is my dream to be X, and we can pigeonhole ourselves into this vision that I'm unsuccessful if I don't achieve this dream. It can be hard to avoid this sometimes when you're expected to have your whole life figured out at the right age of 18, and everyone just keeps asking, what are you going to do after graduation? But as you get older, you'll be exposed to new passions, new dreams, new possibilities that you didn't even know were an option. And sometimes you might outgrow that little dream you had for yourself and find that it's not really what you want. And that's not giving up on a dream, that's giving yourself the space to do some self-discovery and take a path that ultimately serves you more than the idea of who you think you should be or what career path you think you should be on. And with that, I'll leave you with my final piece of advice. One I wish I could have gotten my younger self to embrace, and is still something I need to remind myself from time to time. And that's to find a balance in your life to avoid burning out. You have your whole life ahead of you to work. Your studies, your career are a part of who you are, but they aren't all you are. Hobbies, time with friends and families, and enjoying life's simple pleasures are what make a life rich. Your career can add to this richness, but it can't replace it. I hope that as you finish your final years here at Milton and take your next steps, you will carry these lessons with you. Or if you zoned out a little bit, I know I've been talking for a while, I hope that you learn these lessons for yourself as you navigate being a young adult. Again, I'd like to reiterate my sincere congratulations to all the inductees today, and please know that your futures are very bright. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful words and taking time out of your day to be with us, Ms. Weisner. It is very much appreciated. At this time, I would like to introduce our chapter treasurer, Abigail Saber, who will talk to you about the National Honor Society insignia.
The emblem of the National Honor Society is the keystone and the flaming torch. The keystone bears the letters C, S, L, and S at its base, which stand for the four cardinal principles of its organization: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. As the keystone is placed by the builder to hold the perfect arch in perpetual stability, so the structure of our education must be held firm and true to the purposes of life by the virtues represented by this symbol. Character sets the seal of righteousness upon our every endeavor. Scholarship is the power of the mind to dispel ignorance and superstition through the scientific investigation of truth. Leadership is the power of personality to blaze the way for man's upward climb, while service is the beginning and end of our education. The flaming torch is the emblem of our purpose, to bear forward the searching light of truth, to lead that others may follow in the light, to keep burning in our school a high ambition for the enduring values of life and to serve others. The members being inducted tonight, as well as the members on the stage, have proven that they are able to achieve with academic leadership, either overly or slightly, honorable and admirable character, and service that demonstrates that they are willing to use talents and skills for the improvement of society. Serving one another and the community is expressed in the motto of the National Honor Society, Noblesse Oblige. Members of the National Honor Society are obligated to fulfill the motto with behavior that is honorable, responsible, and generous to others. The Honor Society chapter provides individual members the opportunity to share with their talents and other students, their school, and their community.
Thank you, Abby. Now Alicia Prieto will be telling us about scholarship in the National Honor Society.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can only be acquired one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the courage to continuously expand their road through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Thank you, Alicia. Now I would like to introduce Chapter Secretary Zoe Latier, who will talk about service.
Service, the beginning and end of our education. The altar of altruism from which God's blessings to man have been granted is giving. Giving not only of our needs and time, but also of ourselves, not only to our friends, but also to our foes, not only to our home, but also to our community, not for the love of praise, but for the love of our fellow man. The National Honor Society interprets service as a willingness to do thoroughly any service to the school, whether called upon. A readiness to show a courtesy to visitors by acting as guides, selling tickets, working in concessions, and an eagerness to offer oneself as a representative to his class or school in interclass or interscholastic competition. A willingness to uphold a scholarship and maintain a loyal school attitude in holding the regulations of the school. And a willingness to render any other worthwhile service to the school or through the school to the community. There is no other pleasure quite in life like the deep feeling of satisfaction at having been service to others.
Thank you, Zoe. Next, Hunter Zedemeyer, our chapter vice president, will talk to us about leadership.
Good afternoon. Apparently somebody decided to give me a trick handle today. Leadership. The power of personality to blaze the way for man's upward climb is an abstract quality valued by man from the beginning of time. In ancient days, the man who demonstrated highest qualities of leadership became the ruler of his fellows. Royal robes were placed upon him in symbol of his kingly state. Kings and kingdoms are disappearing from the earth for the oncoming forces of democracy, but even republics must have leaders. Men with ability and the power to guide their fellow citizens. The stability of democracy today hangs in the balance. Threatening problems seem to defy solution. The space age and the nuclear age are here. Never before has our American democracy needed capable, inspiring leadership more than now. This truth the National Honor Society recognizes when it interprets leadership to mean demonstrating a degree of initiative in promoting any high school activity, successfully holding high school offices, committee chairmanships, and other positions of responsibility, contributing ideas which may be incorporated into the civic life of school or community, and exerting a type of leadership. We need men and women with high ideals who, whether their followers may be many or few, will lead the way in furthering mankind's upward climb. Thank you.
Thank you, Hunter. And finally, Camden Weaver will speak to us about character, the fourth pillar of the National Honor Society.
Character is the composite of all virtues and the compound of all of the finest morals and spiritual qualities. Character is achieved, not received. Character gives a man or woman individuality and personality. Character is the result of strength of mind, resoluteness, independence, and perseverance in choosing wisely the principles and responsibilities to the school promptly and completely. By demonstrating an honest spirit in classwork, by actively helping rid the school of bad influences, by working in a spirit of cordiality and sincerity towards teachers and associates, each of us can grow in character. Character is the goal of education.
Thank you, Camden. At this time, I would like to ask the current seniors to exit the stage so that we can proceed with the induction of our newest members. Please find a seat in the audience so you can witness our new members taking their oath and becoming official members of the National Honor Society. Let's give a final round of applause to our seniors.
As Hunter and I call your name, please await your escort in the front and then make your way across the stage to sign the book, pick up a candle, and collect your certificate showing you're officially a member of the National Honor Society. Adriana Olival is the daughter of Andrea Moore. Some of her activities include being a part of our softball team as well as a member of Future Business Leaders of America. Her future plans include attending Bloomsburg University and majoring in business and marketing.
Nathan Fink is the son of Doug and Michelle Fink. Some of Nathan's activities include participating in the scholastic scrimmage and being actively involved in enrichment. His future plans include attending Penn Tech and majoring in engineering.
Paige Guffey is the daughter of Ronald and Jennifer Guffey. Some of her activities include being a part of our softball and field hockey teams, as well as a member of Spanish Honor Society. Her future plans include attending Bloomsburg University and becoming a psychologist. Alexander Hoffman is the son of Tom and Heather Hoffman.
Some of Alex's activities include being a part of our wrestling team as well as a member of FBLA and Spanish Honor Society. His future plans include joining United States Coast Guard Academy and becoming an operational research and data analysis major.
Mackenzie Lopez is the daughter of Matthew Lopez and Tracy Hollenbach. Some of her activities include being a triathlete in our soccer, football, and track and field teams, as well as being a member in the Spanish Honor Society. Her future plans include attending a university and becoming a physician's assistant.
Morgan McCaffrey is the daughter of Brian McCaffrey and Lynn Nevea. Some of her activities include being part of the Travel Abroad and French Club, as well as being a member of Student Council. Her future plans are to attend the University of Pittsburgh and study as a marketing major.
Tyler Stokes is the son of Bobby Stokes and Lisa Mattern Stokes. Some of Tyler's activities include being a part of our soccer and wrestling teams, as well as hunting and fishing in his free time. His future plans include attending a Universal Technical Institute and becoming an industrial welder.
Robert Zimmerman is the son of Ron and Kathy Zimmerman. Some of his activities include a variety of art projects, which he has made both digitally and traditionally. His future plans are to attend a university to further his education.
Brody Anderson is the son of Brett and Christina Anderson. Some of his activities include hanging out with friends, drawing, and making music. His future plans include attending college and becoming a music producer.
Jonathan Austinson Lose is the son of John Lose and Ashley Austinson. Some of his activities include drama club, FBLA, and trio Upward Bound. His future plans include attending college and becoming an accountant.
Chadwick Bastion Jr. is the son of Chadwick and Susan Bastion. Some of his activities include being involved in Boy Scouts, venturing scouts, and bowling. His future plans include joining North Shore Railroad and becoming an engineer.
Emily Beaver is the daughter of Trent Beaver and Kayla Parrish. Some of Emily's activities include being a part of Milton's varsity competitive cheerleading and track and field teams, as well as being a member of National Art Honor Society. Her future plans include attending a university to study nursing to become a travel nurse.
Miles Brown is the son of Eric and Kelly Brown. Some of his activities include Taekwondo, photography, videography, and experimenting with music. His future plans include attending a college and becoming a programmer.
Addison Kohik is the daughter of Brandon and Jessica Kohik. Some of her activities include cheer and dance and being an active member in student council. Her future plans include attending Penn State and becoming a publicist through majoring in public relations.
Carly Doberman is the daughter of Rodney Doberman Jr. and the granddaughter of Carol Snyder. Some of her activities include being involved in the drama and theater programs, various sports teams, and writing in her free time. Her future plans include joining a trade school and a university to gain an associate's degree in business and study baking and cooking.
Makai Daugherty is the son of Scott Daugherty and Desiree Deshiminski. Some of Makai's activities include being a member of FBLA and Spanish Honor Society, as well as being a member of the Entrepreneurship CTE program. His future plans include attending a university to pursue a career in business.
Caleb Egger is the son of Timothy and Megan Egger. Some of his activities include being a part of the boys' soccer team and being a member in FBLA and Spanish Honor Society. His future path is currently unknown after high school. However, he wants a career that is fulfilling and allows him to genuinely impact others' lives.
Rex Farr is the son of Scott and Alicia Farr. Some of Rex's activities include running for our track and cross country teams and being a member of FBLA. His future plans are to attend a university with the goal of becoming a teacher.
Amelia Gaynor is the daughter of Adam and Kendall Gaynor. Some of her activities include being a part of our girls' varsity soccer and track and field teams, as well as being a member of the outdoor club. Her future plans include attending Penn State University to further her education.
Erin Hess is the daughter of Mark and Jody Hess. Some of Erin's activities include being part of Milton's softball team, as well as a travel softball team, and being an officer and active member of the student council. Her future plans are to attend a university and become a dermatologist.
Pierce Hoffer is the son of Sean and Crystal Hoffer. Some of his activities include being a member of the Scholastic Scrimmage Team and Spanish Honor Society. Pierce is also the president of class of 2025. His future plans are to attend a university and major in mathematics.
Taryn Houts is the daughter of David and Jennifer Houts. Some of Taryn's activities include being a member of Milton's varsity cheer team, as well as mentoring MPC cheerleaders. Taryn also is in the Criminal Justice CTE program, where she currently holds the highest GPA of all students in the program. Her future plans include attending a university and becoming a criminal justice investigator.
Joel Langdon is the son of Kevin and Megan Langdon. Some of his activities include being a member of Milton's varsity soccer, basketball, and track and field teams. Joel's future plans include attending a university and becoming a cell tower engineer.
Isaiah Minium is the son of Nate and Stasha Minium. Some of Isaiah's activities include being a triathlete and being a part of Milton's football, basketball, and track and field teams. His future plans are to attend a trade school to further his education.
Addison Murray is the daughter of Toby and Stephanie Murray. Some of Addison's activities include being a member of Spanish Honor Society and student leadership, as well as being a part of our girls' soccer and basketball teams. Her future plans include attending Penn State University and majoring in psychology.
Kira Nichols is the daughter of Kevin and Missy Nichols. Some of Kira's activities include participating in a year-round softball team, being part of Milton girls' soccer team, and being a member of Spanish Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend Louisiana State University and become an athletic trainer.
Cameron Roush is the daughter of Nicole Ray. Some of her activities include being a part of our girls' varsity track and field and soccer teams, as well as being a member of Spanish Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend a university and become a nuclear medicine technologist.
Emily Seward is the daughter of Jeremy and Laura Seward. Some of her activities include being a member of the girls' tennis and softball teams, as well as being part of Spanish Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend Misericordia and become a doctor of physical therapy.
Avery Sassman is the daughter of Gary and Janelle Sassman. Some of Avery's activities include being a member of the girls' tennis team, treasurer of the class of 2025, and a part of Spanish Honor Society. Her future plans include attending a university and becoming a radiologist.
Levi Shamblin is the son of Merrill and Lisa Shamblin. Some of Levi's activities include being part of the band, choir, and theater programs in Milton. His future plans are to attend a university and major in music or music education.
Kylie Snyder is the daughter of Bryce and Jen Snyder. Some of her activities include being a part of the girls' tennis and basketball teams, as well as being vice president of the class of 2025. Her future plans include attending a university and becoming a criminologist.
Jonah Strobel is the son of Mark and Tessie Strobel. Some of Jonah's activities include being a goalie on the boys' varsity soccer team, as well as being a member in Spanish Honor Society and FBLA. His future plans are to attend a university to further his education.
Kate Schwartzentruber is the son of Juanita Yoder and Peter Schwartzentruber. Some of his activities include being a member of the boys' soccer and basketball teams, as well as the outdoor club. His future plans are to attend a university and become a cell tower engineer.
Madison Zieber is the daughter of Scott and Hope Zieber. Some of Maddie's activities include being part of the girls' soccer and basketball teams, as well as a member of Spanish Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend a university and become a radiologist.
Would all the 2023 inductees please rise for the induction pledge and please repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been elected, striving in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals the ideals of my school and life. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Bickhardt for closing remarks.
You can extinguish your candles. Good afternoon, everyone. As Mr. Rand said when we started, this is without a doubt one of the best days of our school year. We are sitting here as family members, as friends, with some of our best and brightest in Milton High School. I'm not going to take a lot of your time, but I think it's very important to just remember what today is all about and what you just heard about what it means to be in the National Honor Society. Claire, I want to thank you for your words. I hope our students were listening. I really hope you were listening. There was a lot there that you need to be thinking about. I can tell you what I took from it very quickly: reject apathy, embrace opportunity. If you were listening, you were looking at someone who was in your seat only a short time ago and who has done so much in 25 years of life. I actually looked at Mr. Campbell and said, wow, I think she's done more than I've done in 45 years of life, which is amazing. That's what we want for our students. That's the opportunities you have as a Milton graduate. You should see hope, you should see opportunity. So with that, again, thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you to our new inductees for representing our high school with such great honor. A very special thank you to Mrs. Rank for all her work in organizing this. And a special thank you to you, our parents, our family members. Without you, none of this is possible. So at this time, this concludes our induction ceremony. Please join us in the cafeteria for refreshments. Again, we thank you for coming and sharing in this special afternoon. We will be taking a few photos of each group before joining you in the reception area. Have a great afternoon, and thank you again.